In this video, I'm going to teach you the method that will take you from 0 pull-ups up to 10 pull-ups and way beyond that. How do I know this method is effective? Well, 5 years ago, I was fighting cancer, and by the end of my treatment, when I finished chemotherapy, chemotherapy basically destroyed my fitness. I lost all of my muscle mass, I lost all of my strength and endurance, I gained body fat. So by the end of my treatment, I was all bloated and weak. Could not do 1 pull-up. I could not do 10 push-ups. I had no endurance. I was standing up from the couch and my head was spinning. I felt like I'm about to pass out. And so basically I had to rebuild, like I said, my strength and endurance, my whole fitness from scratch, right? And currently, thank you God, I am healthy. I am fitter than I have ever been. I'm only 33 years old, and I continue to improve my strength and endurance and all aspects of my fitness game. And you know, this is not just my anecdotal experience, because I'm also a fitness trainer, and the method that I'm about to share with you guys, I use with my clients. And for example, my client David, when he started training with me, he could only do 4 bodyweight pull-ups, and currently he can do 4 pull-ups with 90 extra pounds on him. And when it comes to bodyweight reps, he can do more than 20 reps, super clean form. If you're a woman who's watching this, I also have a client, Megan, who could do 0 pull-ups when she started with me about 8 months ago, and currently she's doing 15 bodyweight pull-ups, and she can do also weighted pull-ups with extra 40 pounds for 2 reps, extra 10 pounds for 10 reps, etc. So this method definitely works, and I'm about to explain to you how it works. All right, so let's say this is day 1 in the gym for you, and you're about to start your journey with learning how to do pull-ups, right? Let's say you currently can do 0 pull-ups. You can't do 1 clean bodyweight rep. What you're gonna need is this. You're gonna need to buy a bunch of resistance bands. I got this set of resistance bands. You see, we have a thicker red band right here, and they go progressively thinner. Purple is a little bit thinner. Then we got a blue that's a little bit thinner than purple. Then we got green that's a little bit thinner than blue, etc. Right? So they progressively get thinner, and obviously the thicker the band is, the more the tighter it is. So if you use it in pull-up training, those bands will give you assistance. Obviously, the thicker band is, the more assistance it will give you, okay? So on day 1, let's say, like I said again, today is day 1 for you, and your goal is to improve your pull-up game. So on day 1, you need to assess what your current ability is. And if, like I said, if you cannot do any bodyweight pull-ups, you need to find with which band you can do 4, 5, or 6 pull-ups, okay? So maybe it's the thickest band. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a pull-up bar. You're gonna attach the band to the bar. You're gonna find a box or some type of elevated surface, maybe it's a chair or something like that. You're gonna put both of your feet through the band, okay? You're gonna grip the bar a little bit wider than shoulder width, okay? You're gonna lower yourself, prevent yourself from swinging, okay? Look up, and fundamentally for the pull-up rep to count, your elbows must be locked out at the bottom of the rep, and then your chin needs to clear the bar at the top of the rep, okay? So that's 1. Elbows lock out at the bottom, fully extend, and then chin gets above the bar at the top. So you need to find with which band you can do 4 to 6 reps with. Let's say it's the thickest band. okay? Let's say you can do 5 reps with the thickest band that you got there. You do those 5 reps, you go for 6th, but you don't get it, okay? You hop off the bar, you rest as much as you want. You walk around, you get a sip of water, you let your body recover. I recommend at least 3 minutes, okay? Then you need to add yourself even more assistance, okay? So let's say you just did 5 reps with the thickest band, okay? And you couldn't do the 6th. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take another band. Let's say you take another band that's thin, right? But you're gonna add it to the thick band that you already got on the bar, and that's gonna give you even more assistance, okay? So you're gonna take this band off, put the 2 bands together, okay? And again, when you're fully recovered, you get up on the box, you put your feet through it, you grip the bar, and then you go for trying to get a little bit more reps on that second set. So like I said, on the first set, your goal was to get 4 to 6 reps. On the second set, which is going to be a little bit easier, right, because you have more assistance, but at this point you're working through fatigue, you're going to aim to get 6 to 8 reps, okay? So 6, 7, 8, those are your target reps. So you're going to go for that, okay? You're aiming to get 6 to 8 reps on the second set. Let's say you get 8 reps. Beautiful. That's excellent. Again, you fully recover. You take your time with the recovery, and then you have 1 more set to go. For the last set, you want to add even more assistance, so it's the lightest. You see what I do here? You obviously should warm up for that. Okay, you do your warm-up, dynamic stretching, right? So because you want to go into pull-ups with your body temperature raised up, your blood flowing throughout your whole body. Maybe you should break a little sweat prior to starting your pull-ups. And then your first set is the heaviest. Why? Because that's when you're the freshest. You have the most energy in the tank. So you're trying to set a new PR on that heaviest set, okay? And then, so you did, let's say you did 5 pull-ups with the red band, then you did 8 pull-ups with red and black, with the thick band and a little thin band, 2 bands together. And then you grab another medium band which will give you even more assistance. These 2 bands will have even more assistance. You put that through the bar, okay? And you're gonna try to get last set for 8, 9, or 10 reps, okay? So this method is called reverse pyramid training. For obvious reasons, right? Because it's 3 sets. First set is 4 to 6. Second set is 6 to 8. Third set is 8 to 10. Okay? And this is how over time you're gonna build your strength and endurance. So again, on day 1, you might be able to do only 5 reps with the thickest band, with most assistance. You're gonna put yourself through through the reverse pyramid training style, 3 sets like I just demonstrated, and that's it. You know, you do 3 sets basically. Heavy set for 4 to 6, medium set for 6 to 8, lightest set for 8 to 10. And after that, your pull-up training is done. If you wanna, after your pull-up training, if you wanna do some accessory work such as Australian pull-ups where your feet are on the floor and you're pulling, touching the bar to your chest, you can do some rows, whether it be bench rows, chest supported bench rows, or you can do some bent over rows, or you can do some machine work like seated cable machine rows or lat pull downs. Those things will help you strengthen your pull, which will ultimately help you progress quicker and achieve your pull-up goals at a faster rate. But at the end of the day, it's unnecessary. You could train just pull-ups using this method that I just demonstrated, and that will take you from 0 pull-ups to 10 pull-ups guaranteed. Just over time, you're gonna work your way up to where you're gonna be able to decrease the thickness of the band on that heaviest set, right? So each time you come back to the gym, your goal is to set a new PR on that heaviest set. On that first heaviest set, you want to decrease the thickness of the band to minimize resistance, and eventually you're going to be able to do it with just your body weight. And then what you're going to do once you, let's say you achieved 6 body weight reps on your heaviest first set, and you're able to do 6 body weight reps, yes? From there, I recommend you invest into a dip belt, okay? This is gonna allow you to start adding weight to your own body weight, right? And once you're able to do 6 reps on the heaviest set with your body weight, that means it's time for you to start adding weight to your own body to continue to progressively overload your muscles so you can increase your pull-up strength, right? So what I would recommend once you get to 6 body weight reps is that you add 5 pounds to your body, okay, and aim to get 4 to 6 to that. Once you're able to get 6 reps with 5 extra pounds, you're gonna go for 10 pounds. You're gonna add 10 extra pounds. So let me demonstrate it. So here's a 10-pound plate. You're gonna use the belt. You're gonna put the rope through the belt. Stand up on the box. So now instead of assistance, instead of using resistance bands, you're gonna add weight to your body weight, and this is how we're gonna continue to progressively overload, right? You squeeze the plate with your feet and you go for your weighted reps now. Once you're able to do 6 reps with 10 pounds, next session, you're gonna try to get 15 pounds. And obviously, the more strength you build with weighted pull-ups, the easier body weight pull-ups will get for you, right? The example I can make is, let's say you go to the gym and you do bench press, right? And when you start training bench press, you can only do 135, so it's a bar and 45-pound plate on each side, 145-pound plate per side, yes? So that's 135, and you're struggling, right? It's really heavy for you. But then over time, you work your way up and you can do 225, right? You keep training, you're building your strength, and eventually you're gonna be able to do 225, which is 245-pound plates per side in the bar, and you do that for let's say 5 reps, right? At that point, if you go back to 135, the endurance with 135 is gonna be there because you build your strength up to work with 225, so where it's 2 plates per side. So doing 1 plate per side is going to be a joke for you. You're easily going to be doing that for 10, 15, or 20 reps. You know what I mean? So as you build your strength for a few reps, your endurance for 10 plus reps will automatically increase, you know? And this method that I just demonstrated, reverse pyramid style training, is an excellent method that I use in my own training, that I use with my clients, that helps them to achieve that strength and endurance that they wish to achieve. Honestly, in whichever exercise. You can do it in pull-ups, you can do it in dips, you can do it in other compound movements. Just over time, the goal is to set a new PR week after week. You know, this week you hit weighted pull-ups with 10 extra pounds for 5 reps. Next week, try to get it for 6 reps. If you're able to do it for 6 reps, next week add 5 pounds and try to do it for 4 or 5 or 6. Let's say you do it for 4. Okay, you don't increase weight next week. Next week you do 15 pounds again, and you're gonna try to do 4 or 5, you know, or again to get to 6. Once you're able to do a given weight for 6 reps, that's when you increase weight. And over time, you're going to build your strength like that to whatever you want. Like I said, 5 years ago, I just finished chemotherapy, I just beat cancer, and I could do 0 pull-ups, body weight. Today, my PR in body weight is 30 reps, and in weighted pull-ups, my PR is 100 pounds for 3 reps. I did 75 for 8 yesterday, actually, and I did 60 for 10. This is by no means like elite level. I'm not an elite level calisthenics athlete yet, but I love calisthenics training, and I'm just grateful that I am progressing, you know, because like I said, I could have been dead. I could have died and lost my life to cancer 5 years ago, but I'm grateful that I was able to beat it. And today I am healthy, I am fit, and I'm only continuing to improve my fitness game and my strength and my endurance and all these things. So yeah, there you go. Reverse pyramid training style is great to improve your strength and endurance. It will take your pull-ups from 0 up to 10 and 20 and 30 if you want. So there you go. If you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments. And if you enjoy this type of content, everything when it comes to fitness, health, strength training, endurance, boxing, fat loss, this is what this whole channel is all about. So if you're into this type of stuff, then subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.